Why the fuck would I want the whole class to hear me? Being mean and rude. Receipts, bitch, don't fuck with me. Who the fuck are you talking to? Cause not tolerating someone speaking to you in that manner. Oh my god, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me. I really do like that class in terms of my academics. Hey guys, it's Licha. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Now I recently just posted my first day of college kind of makeup routine that I did, but it's already been more than a week. I started school, as you can see in the video, August 18th I think it was, and it is currently September 9th, and I've had more than a week of school, almost a month maybe, and I'm kind of gonna give you a rundown on how school has been going for me, what's like my work-life balance, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, in terms, oh shit, that girl was watching me talk the whole fucking time. Anyways, so God, that girl just pulled away. Anyways, it's awkward. I'm in my car, awkward. Okay. Like I was saying, I work Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Work from 9 to 4. If we're busy, I stay later. It's whatever. So that's kind of my work schedule, I guess you could say. And school, I only go to school Tuesdays and Thursdays, but my day starts off at 8 a.m. and it ends at 5:50, and it's a pretty long day. My first class is environmental science, and overall I am not a big science person. Science and me were not friends. Science isn't my thing. Like, I'm not a science girly. Like, that's not really my thing. Everyone has their thing, and that's just not me. Honestly, the professor that I had, I didn't really mind her in the beginning, I guess you could say. Like, she was fine. I didn't, like, nunca me cayó super bien. O sea, I could tolerate her, pero nunca era como que, oh, ella me cae bien. No, like, nunca era así, porque, like, she would give off, like, high school teacher vibes. She made it clear, like, she was a teacher, you are the student. And I guess there's like some type, like, I've had like a lot of professors already, and there's like this type where like you could tell like you're the professor, you're the student, but you could also kind of meet in the middle and like not be friends, but like you get along and you kind of like who they are. I don't know if that's the exact word, but like you like to chill or whatever, you know, like no te caen mal. Pero I had an altercation with her today, not like a fight, like I didn't knock her out or anything, but I'm like kind of facing this weirdly. Basically, my morning starts off, I have to get up by 6 if I want to do my makeup. Oh shit, people are walking by. But like I was saying, if I want to do my makeup, I have to, why are they staring at me? Anyways, but basically, if I want to do my makeup, or like I still have to, regardless, I still have to get up by 8:20, 8:15. So I have to get up by 8. I have to leave the house by 7:15, drive here, and then by the time I get here it's like 7:46, 7:40. So then class starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I was just thinking I could be sleeping right now. Environmental science class is from 8 a.m. to 10:45, and that is a long time. And like I was saying, I was sick on Tuesday, like como le estaba diciendo, ya estoy bien, pero I wasn't feeling well, so I did not make it to that class. I emailed her. This bitch don't check her emails. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't say bitch. I don't give a fuck, she a bitch. She did not check her emails, and so I messaged her directly on Canva. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like one of the college versions of Google Classroom, but Google Classroom is better. Anyways, so basically I wasn't feeling good, and I understand I should have emailed her prior, but I emailed her that same day that I didn't go, but just letting her know that I checked the syllabus, I know what's expected of me, I know we have a quiz, etc. And so she didn't look at that. And then Thursday when quiz came, she said that she doesn't check her email, so I messaged her directly on Canva because we had like a plant video assignment. There's a plant video we had to take notes on, but we can't make that up if we're not there. But there was like a favorite plant like homework assignment, and I emailed her. This is what I said. I pulled up. Let me go to it, because this bitch, she can lame. Why isn't it loading? Why isn't it loading? I said, hi professor, and then her name. I'm like, I see your name. I hope you're doing well. I wasn't feeling well on Tuesday, but I've already got a note from a classmate to stay caught up. I just wanted to ask if you could clarify what we need to do for the plan and assignment, and also if there's any way to make up the 7 points from video on Tuesday. Thank you, and my name. And then she responds, hi, I'm attaching the favorite plant makeup assignment with instructions. Please complete it before Tuesday's class meeting. It is stated in the course syllabus that videos cannot be made up outside of class, but it doesn't hurt to ask. If you have a documented medical absence, I could exempt the video assignment. Have a good weekend, thanks. And then professor, then her name. And I did the plant video assignment, and since I work in a flower shop, I popped off on that shit. I did really good on it. Like, me personally, I thought I did good. But tell me why this girl. So basically, she got there, class starts at 8. She got there at 8:05, 8:03. It doesn't matter. I didn't really care about it. But we get there. She's like getting her stuff. I go up to her with my computer and I'm like, hey professor, I want to talk to you about the plant video. I misspoke originally, and she was like, well, first before that, when I talked to her, she's like, speak up, I can't hear you. I did not want to be loud so the whole class could hear me. Why the fuck would I want the whole class to hear me? Like, that's none of their business. But whatever, I spoke up so the whole class could hear me now. And she's like, oh, you can't make that up. And I'm like, no, I mean the plant, like favorite plant assignment. That's like how I said it. And she's like, oh yeah, what about it? And I'm like, well, you told me last week to turn it into you, but I'm trying to turn it in on Canva, but it's locked. Is there any way to unlock? She's like, you have to turn that in. That's something you turn in on paper. And she's like being rude to me. My biggest thing about this whole situation was that she was being mean and rude, and she was saying it in like a bad tone manner. And afterwards, I'm like, I look at her like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I didn't know it had to be on paper. I did it online on like a Google Doc. And then she's like, oh, you could just email it to me. And she was giving me like a attitude about it. I'm like, okay, I didn't know that had to be on paper. You didn't clarify those instructions to me. And she got pissed that I said, it's like, she was like, her face was like because I said that she didn't clarify instructions to me. And then she said something, and I'm like, yeah, I sent you a direct message asking to clarify instructions. You did not tell me that it had to be written on paper. How was I supposed to know? And then I just like walked away from her because she was like not fucking worth my energy to be arguing over. Like, bitch, in the message, I have the message says, can you clarify? In the plant video doc of like the instructions, here, I could like pull it up. Receipts, bitch, don't fuck with me. It says the instructions on what to do. Nowhere in this shit does it say you have to write it on paper. Nowhere. And as I'm walking away, she's like, okay, I'm gonna think about this like when you want to make up future assignments. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. And then like I sit my ass down and I'm staring at her dead in the eye, because bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? You're like being mean to me and you have a bad attitude, and for what? Honestly, for what? And then she walks out of class to get us our paper stuff because she's clearly unprepared. She's never prepared. She always shows up 2 minutes before class fucking starts. Like, that's like unprofessional. You as a teacher, you're supposed to get there at least like maybe 10 minutes before. Have yourself situated. Like, who the fuck shows up like that? Like, be so for real. Like, not even worth my time on arguing. And so, like, as she leaves, my friend was like, what the fuck is she on? Is she on her period or what? And it was so funny because me and my friend and I, like, we got there at different times, and she was sitting on the opposite side of me, and it was so funny. And the whole class started talking about like, what's her deal? And then this other girl, like, later on, we're doing assignments because on Tuesdays it's kind of like she does more lectures in the beginning. We take notes. Honestly, I don't like the class, not just because of that situation, but because like I don't learn anything. She just reads from slides and she has highlighted parts that we're supposed to take notes on. I do not learn that way. And I guess I learn more when we go outside and do like actual lab work where we're supposed to identify a plant, a tree, whatever, and look for it in the book and like write our information down. I feel like I learn more that way. But when we were doing like that, like what I just said, a girl came up to me and she's like, I wasn't here either. And I asked her about it. I went up to her and she ignored me. And she's like, you really clocked her tea. Like, she did not expect you to like do that. And honestly, this is my lesson to you. And so like for the viewer, whatnot, like, stand up for yourself. Like, do not let anyone talk to you like that, especially in college. Like, that professor had no right to talk to me that way. And I say this because I'm not someone who stands up for myself. Like, yo me creo a veces como muy brava, que like that I'm this tough like bitch, but in reality, like, I veces, like, I do let people walk over me, which I know I shouldn't, but like in that moment, I don't know, something inside of me just clicked, and I'm like, she's not talking to me like that. And that is why I went off, because it's like she made it seem like I didn't ask her when I did, and like I got so mad about it. And that just goes to show, like, do not let anyone talk to you like that. Like, even if you don't have a combat, don't know what to say, it doesn't always have to be like a combat like that. It could like just be, don't speak to me like that, or like don't talk to me like that, or like do not tell me that. I know they're all kind of like on the same lines, but it's a fact where you're just not tolerating someone speaking to you in that manner. That's like another like version of standing up for yourself. So anyways, drawing away from that, my next class is non-Western literature, and the teacher, she's like very much, the professor is like very much kind of, she treats us like a little bit like we're little kids, and she has that like soft, like kind voice. And I honestly, like, so far I like her. She's like very nice. She doesn't give us too much, well, she kind of does give us like a lot of homework. It's not like mainly a lot of homework. Basically what we do is we have a book, the PDF that the one I was talking to you guys about last video, but we have the book, and we're supposed to read certain chapters. Then we get quizzed on those chapters. It's basically 10 questions. It's really like easy. It's kind of like comprehensional stuff, and then we write a reflection about what we think about each character. So one thing I don't like is how much writing we have. There's like a lot of like writing, like pencil writing. I can't type it on my computer. Anyways, then after that, we take a picture of our reflection and we submit it to an assignment. Then we have a class discussion about it, and then homework, we read again, we take the quiz, and again. But we do the quiz, then we'd have a bigger class discussion. Next class we read, then read for homework, and then take the quiz. And it's honestly not that bad. It's kind of like a simple and like basic class. It's a gen ed I have to take for my major, and I like the people in it. They're all very nice. The professor is very kind as well. I like her. She's chill. Yeah. Is it working near me? Next is my psychology 101 class. That class, the teacher, I like her, but I don't like her. Very passionate about like her like psychology, and I guess like she expects us to know more than what we know, and she doesn't know that nobody in there is really a psych major. It's kind of like a gen ed, and it's a very lecture based class. I like how she gives us study guides. It's kind of like she lectures us, we fill out the study guide while she's talking about the topic. And I like how it's not just like one word, it's like, no, the whole definition, the whole thing. And then afterwards we have like smart book assignments, which is kind of like McGraw-Hill. It's kind of like an online homework thingy that we have to do, which isn't too bad. And then afterwards, that's kind of like our homework. Overall, the class out of 10, I'd rate it like a 6 or 7. It's not that bad. It's kind of easy. Sometimes I don't like the group projects we have to do, because like working in groups, like the people in my class, like it's sometimes difficult because nobody talks, everyone's just quiet. But there was this like one occasion where like I really did not like the teacher, because I was in a group and we had to present, and nobody, it was supposed to be people of 3, and like the other people were like shy, so it was me and this other guy that presented. And she's like, no, when I asked for 3 people were supposed to come up. She's like, I don't care if you're shy or if you don't want to. And then like she heard herself, like the way she said it. She's like, wait, sorry guys, like that just sounded so mean. And it's like, no bitch, you know what you were saying. And like if you really thought that it was that bad, then why didn't you, like, if you knew it was that bad, then you shouldn't have said it. Like, but overall the class isn't that bad. I do feel like I learned a lot more in that class. She's very, no iPads, no phones, but I still bring my laptop out. I mean, no laptops, no phones, but I still bring my laptop out, which is okay. She said it's only okay if like you're like on her lecture or something relating to that class. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I feel like I never went into deep how I actually feel about that teacher, about my psych one. Honestly, I really do like her, and the only thing is she could be a bit of a hard ass and not as compassionate, but overall she's a really good, decent teacher, and I'd rather deal with her than my environmental science teacher because regardless, she knows respect. That is that class. My second class, sorry, I honestly rate that one like an 8. It's pretty good. It's a good class. My environmental science class, I give it a 3 or a 2. It's like horrible. My next class, so my environmental, I already mentioned, is from 8 to 10:45. My literature non-western, I don't know what it's actually called, but it's something along those lines. That class is from 11 to 12:16, 12:15, one of the two. And then I have my psychology class, which is from 12:30 to 1:45. And then after that, I have an hour break. Right now I'm on it. It's currently 2:29. And I kind of just sit in the parking lot. I eat my food. I chill. I usually take a nap. But I'm filming this, so there's no nap for me today. And honestly, I do love my naps because it honestly just gets me recharged. Like, I feel so recharged for next class, which I'm not gonna have today. But it's okay. It's not that deep. It is, but it's not. But whatever. And then that class, my speech class, I really do like that class. I have to give it a 9 out of 10 overall because my professor is like very chill. He's very relatable. He's very kind. He's very understanding. It's like he teaches us new and different speech techniques and like where kind of like they came from, but he does it in like a fun manner. He like kind of like surrounded the whole class relating to Harry Potter, and like we each got assigned different houses, and like that's like our groups for it. And it was like, I really like that class. And oh my gosh, there's just one girl that's, I'm a Hufflepuff. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm Hufflepuff. And there's just like one girl, I forgot, Jasmine, and like there was this guy, so we're right here and this guy, and like we're basically playing hangman, and we had to get all these points because he gave us like a topic, but like we had to figure out the word. And basically she's like, oh, I think it's this, and it's kind of like extra credit points. And she was like, come here, and she was like whispering it to my ear like this, and then sorry. And so then he's like, you know, it's not really a secret if you're sitting next to me. And I didn't hear because I was busy telling the other guy, and she heard it, and she turns around and she's like, why are you talking shit? Why are you talking shit? Like, there's no need for you to say that. And then like the whole class like turns around and they're like, oh damn. And he's like one of those serious guys, but like es un poco raro porque una vez dijo que he doesn't like rap music y que su radio una vez empezó a poner rap music nomás así, like, you know, for different stations they play different things. The station was playing rap and he started beating up his radio. What the fuck? Just because you don't like rap? Like, it's never that deep, bro. It's not that deep. But anyways, yeah. And so, and yo entre mí pensé, like, I need that confidence. Like, the fact that you just like told him like that, you did not care. Like me, when I do that, my heart's racing, like, you know. But anyways, like, that class is really fun. I do think like he was talking about all the things that could happen, like heart rate going fast, sweaty palms, vomiting, needing to pee, and like that got me overthinking in my speech. And I'm like, why? And like I like struggled a little bit in my speech because like I got into my head about it, and like I would never get into my head about presenting or speeches. So I feel like that did that to me, but it's okay, it's whatever, it's fine. Anyways, and so that's that class. I really do like that class. Honestly, I think it's like my favorite class right now. That class is from 3:30 to 4:30. Yeah, it's from 3:30 to 4:30. This dude is parking in front of me. That's not him. Don't hit my truck. Don't fucking play with my truck. It's from 3:30 to 4:30, I believe. And then afterwards, I have another class, which is kind of like College 101. It's kind of like, oh my god, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me. He didn't hit me. Anyways, so that class is from 5 to 5:50. It's College 101. Basically, in this class, kind of like an introduction to it all. I honestly don't feel like it's necessary. Maybe this could have been like an orientation thing, but it's like 1 credit, and it's from like the start date August to October, so it's a short amount of time. It's like a month, 2 months less than I would normally, and it's my last class, so it's not that bad. So like when I end, like when I'm no longer have to take it, I could just go home at 4:45. No, I end at 4:45. No, I don't. I'm percent sure. I think it's 4:30 because I do wait a good minute waiting in that one class. But yeah, that's in terms of my academics. Like I was saying, I'm doing great. I am turning in all my work, all my assignments. I'm getting it done. First of all, that bitch, that science teacher, girl, you're lucky I'm even doing it. Like, be real. Like, you don't know what I've been through. Anyways, so my academics, I'm getting all my work done. I'm passing all my classes. I'm doing very well. And that is kind of where I'm at with my work / school life. It's kind of hard to, like, I'll be honest, it's like hard to balance them because I have something every day except on Fridays, and like it's hard because then like I have to get home from work, I can't sleep, I have to just go straight to like doing schoolwork. Like I stay up late and like I wake up early. Sometimes I feel like I lose brain cells because I don't get enough sleep, but it's whatever. Fun fact, when you exercise and do brain games, that strengthens the mind, which lengthens your lifespan, I'm pretty sure. And if I'm wrong, come at my teacher for it, the fuck. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to my rant and my updated kind of like school work life and how everything's going for me. And remember, please do not let nobody disrespect you or talk to you in any sort of manner that you don't like, because my biggest issue with the whole thing was the way that she was talking to me and how that was so unnecessary. But anyways, see you guys next time. I'm gonna take a nap. I got 20 minutes. Bye.